Are you tired of honesty? Sick of straight answers? Want to throw your money away faster than a gambler in Atlantic City? Then boy, do we got the man for you. Introducing Tony Bum Pizza. The only YouTuber who can tell you he's homeless and a mob boss in the same breath. Cry about rent one night and brag about being untouchable the next. Survive poison pizza from the Iceman while somehow still losing to a Motel 6 manager. Act now and you'll get the Leon Dog Bark soundtrack. Every time you donate, hear Leon cough like he's begging for royalties. The motel curtain backdrop, TM, adds that authentic hobo chic atmosphere to any live stream. Tony's 3-in-1 Lies package. Part gangster. Part veteran. Part bum. 100% baloney. But wait, there's more. If you call now, Tony will throw in a fake Kuklinski pizza slice comes pre-poisoned with oregano. A sob story about the dog's surgery that never happens. And his signature phrase, "Send me money or I'll disappear." Warning. Side effects include uncontrollable laughter, regret for every dollar spent, and realizing you just got grifted by a guy who can't even pay for Wi-Fi. Tony Bum Pizza, because why donate to charity when you can sponsor a clown?
Boss, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Analyzing evil. The psychology of YouTube grifters. A Pizzaverse Studios production. In association with Palermo Productions. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. The internet promised a new world. A place where ideas could spread freely. Where anyone with talent, anyone with knowledge, anyone with something meaningful to say, could build an audience. But wherever attention exists, something else follows. Opportunity. And where opportunity exists, so do opportunists. Tonight on Analyzing Evil, we examine a personality type that thrives in the shadows of the algorithm. Not criminals in the traditional sense. Not gangsters. Not con men in trench coats. But something uniquely modern. The YouTube grifter. The birth of the grift. Every grifter begins the same way. With a simple discovery. Attention can be monetized. On YouTube, views become money. Subscribers become influence. And controversy becomes a marketing strategy. Some creators chase knowledge. Others chase entertainment. But grifters chase something different. The fastest possible path to engagement. And on the internet, nothing travels faster than outrage. Manufacturing conflict. For a grifter, drama isn't a side effect. It's the product. Arguments generate views. Callouts generate reactions. Reaction videos generate even more reactions. A cycle begins. Conflict becomes content. And the creator positions themselves at the center of the chaos. The audience becomes divided. Supporters. Critics. Defenders. Haters. But from the grifter's perspective, all attention is good attention, because the algorithm does not judge morality. It only measures engagement. The persona. Most grifters create a persona, a character, a brand built around confidence and certainty. They present themselves as truth-tellers, insiders, experts, even when the facts don't support those claims. Confidence becomes a performance. Certainty becomes a costume, and the audience begins to mistake volume for authority.
Some men sail for freedom. He sails for justice, and maybe a little petty revenge. They call him the Admiral, but he ain't commanding no ships, just taking them down. From fake wise guys to clickbait captains, nobody outruns the Iron Fist. He don't play politics. He declares war. He's been banned more times than a Jersey driver in Manhattan, and still comes back like low tide meaner and saltier than before. Admiral Impeach, Iron Fist Reserve. Now he's distilled that same fury into a bottle, aged in oak barrels and bad decisions. Each sip hits harder than a subpoena. Justice ain't blind. She's just ducking me. One shot'll make you brave. Two'll make you bulletproof. 3, you'll start a YouTube war from your couch. Tagline on screen: Admiral Impeach, Iron Fist Reserve. Distilled for legends, bottled for revenge.
The monetization machine. Once attention begins flowing, the system activates. Ad revenue. Super chats. Donations. Memberships. Merchandise. Controversy turns into income. And suddenly the grifter faces a problem. If the drama stops, the revenue stops, which means the conflict must continue. The outrage must escalate, and the character must grow louder. The psychological trap. Eventually, the grifter becomes trapped in their own persona. They can no longer simply step away, because their audience expects confrontation. The algorithm expects engagement, and the persona they created now demands constant performance. What began as a strategy becomes an identity. The audience. But grifters cannot exist without something else. An audience willing to believe. The internet is filled with people searching for answers. Certainty. Validation. And grifters are very good at giving audiences exactly what they want to hear, even when it isn't true. Because belief is powerful, and outrage is addictive. The morale. The internet has changed the rules of influence. Authority used to require knowledge. Credibility used to require evidence. But in the digital age, confidence can sometimes replace both. The real lesson of YouTube grifters is not about the creators themselves. It's about the system that rewards them. Because algorithms amplify engagement, not integrity. And viewers must decide for themselves who deserves their attention. The internet created incredible opportunities. It allowed voices to reach millions, ideas to spread globally, communities to form across continents. But it also created something new. A world where attention is currency. And some people will say, or do, anything to get it. This has been Analyzing Evil, a Pizzaverse Studios production, in association with Palermo Productions. Written by Bambi Palermo. If you enjoy psychological deep dives into power, manipulation, and the darker side of internet culture, subscribe and follow the channel. Because here in the Pizzaverse, we don't just tell stories, we analyze them. We break down the minds behind the chaos. And sometimes, remember something the old neighborhood figured out long ago. Anybody can sell a story, but not everybody deserves to be believed.
Tony, the fake wise guy, Pizza's gay dating ad. I'm looking for love, and maybe a GoFundMe. Hey there, fellas, name's Tony. Some call me the slice that cried mobster. I'm a 58-something bachelor with the body of a deflated calzone and the confidence of a guy who thinks he's on The Sopranos, but ain't even in the background shots. I spend my free time live streaming from a evader, arguing with Hellcat, and threatening the internet like it owes me child support. I got no job, no teeth, and no clue, but what I do got is heart, hunger, and half a sub sandwich from last night. I'm looking for a real man who can handle a loud mouth, a low IQ, and a love life that smells faintly of regret and wet socks. Must enjoy long rants about rats, cold pizza breakfasts, and conspiracy theories involving YouTube moderators. Turn-ons, gas station wine, old t-shirts with holes, attention, any kind. Turn-offs, responsibility fax mirrors. If you think you can handle a washed-up wannabe wise guy with a heart full of marinara and a head full of delusion, swipe right, forget about it.
For decades, the mafia carried a reputation built on fear, loyalty, and silence. Real wise guys didn't brag. They didn't live stream. They didn't beg strangers for attention. They operated in shadows. Quiet. Careful. Professional. But the internet changed everything. Now, a new character has appeared online. A man with stories. Big stories. Wild stories. Stories about mob bosses. Secret meetings. And criminal empires that supposedly existed just out of sight. But something about these stories doesn't add up. Because in the age of YouTube, anybody can claim a reputation. Anybody can invent a past. Anybody can sell a fantasy. And sometimes, the loudest wise guy in the room is the one who never lived that life at all. Next time on Analyzing Evil, we examine the psychology behind a modern internet archetype. The man who builds an identity around crime, without ever truly belonging to that world. The man who sells a myth, and hopes nobody asks too many questions. Analyzing Evil. The fake wise guy phenomenon. Coming soon.
Again,
cheeseburger and a beer. Head to Camacho in a street fight. I fought in MSG while Floyd Patterson and Jerry Cooney were watching. I split $20,000 a week with Sammy the Bull. Yeah, right. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the fucking Con-Man. Yeah, right. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the fucking Con-Man. I was mistaken for Joey Molino when I was in South Philly and interviewed by the media. I shared champagne with John Cena in Florida when Mikey the Bat was killed. John Gotti kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I was arrested in Utah with a machine gun on my way to watch Sammy the Ball. Yes, sir! Tony the Bomb! Tony the Bomb! Tony the fucking Bomb! I had a beef with the Modanos and ran to Philly where I met Salvi Testa. John Gotti kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I have streets with my last name on it in Malta and Sicily. Okay, Tony the bullshitter. Tony the bullshitter. Tony the fucking bullshitter. I hung around John Gotti, Tony Pep, Joey Bang Bang from the Bronx, the Varios, the Testers. I was hog-tied and thrown off a bridge only to be saved by a clever. I hung out with a guy named Captain Chaos. Sonny Francis used to bounce me off his lap and feed me bacon. Yeah! Tony the storyteller. Tony the storyteller. Tony the fucking storyteller. The FBI used to watch me from the van while I panhandled from a refrigerator box like a filthy bum. I spent 20 years with Peter Pasta and Sonny Francesi and Michael for 2 years. People watched my Maltese cross 3 times in Malta, all the way in Malta. Sean, I ain't dead. Tony is scumbag. Tony is scumbag. Tony, you fucking scumbag. You can't be something you're not. Fake mobster, cop collar, king doctor, king Tut, feet, cheap, black, but cold dancer. Shaka shaka boom.